Hey guys, Derek here, and today we have some exciting Shattersight news. I was actually able to buy the Steam store page for 140 bucks. I'm just waiting for all my info to get approved, and then we'll have a store page to start messing around with. So we're gonna need clips. We're gonna need clips from everybody. I'm basically leaving the server open indefinitely. So if we do find matches in the public matchmaking queue, if you guys can find a match, record some of your gameplay. I'm going to be trying to set up gameplay sessions with some of our Discord buddies, and we're going to try to get some recordings in so I can start making a game trailer, photos, all that type of stuff, screenshots for banner art, just trying to get everything I can for the Steam store page so we can put it into an alpha state on Steam, which would be very exciting. Of course, once we get that store page, I have to figure out the Steam backend stuff because right now it's all local to my server, but we're going to be introducing everything being tracked by Steam IDs, so that way when you log in from one PC and then log in another, you still have your character, all of your stuff unlocked, that sort of thing. So we're going to be implementing all the Steam backend stuff, which will be maybe challenging, but we'll see how that goes. So a couple of other things. We do now have a Shattersight dedicated Discord. We got a few people joining in. We just made that a day or two ago. So I just want to show you some examples of some things that we've already gotten accomplished through the Discord. This is actually the overhauled character page. So you can select your color once you've actually purchased new character models to play as. They'll be available on the right side there, and then on the left hand side we have a few more entries here, so like your kills, deaths, XP, KDR, flag captures, CTF matches played, TDM matches played. This will all be tracked now. I have flag captures but no CTF played because I just implemented the matches played. How many times you've been the kill leader, the KDR champ, which I'll get to in a second, the capper, and if you've been farmed, like you died the most on your team. So that's all tracked, and then your name and XP up at the top right. But just getting back to Discord before I show some other new features that we've done in Shattersight. So if we go over to the Discord here, and we see in the Shattersight Discord, which I'll have a link for below, this is where I'm keeping the download game link available, and I'll always put in, if there's a new build, I just put one out last night, so you'll be able to download that there for the latest build, so we always check we're on the one that matches the download game section. I have server status if I'm taking it down to put a new build up or just to do some testing. We have the general. We have feature ideas such as the community map creator. TDM came in, so I was grinding working on TDM, which is now actually, I'm going to call it in a beta phase in the game right now. So if we go to Shattersight, I know we have a small player base that we don't want to necessarily divide, but we now have a find CTF, which will put you into a CTF queue, and then we have find TDM, which will put you into a TDM queue. So we are going to be looking for players to test that. TDM for now is going to be first to 50 kills, 8-minute timer, and then the persistent lobby as you roll over to the next game, and you can also host private CTF and host private TDM as well. So that's new character page and a new game mode that we put in, which is kind of cool. I don't want to put in any other game modes yet because we don't have many participants. I think once we get on Steam and we get maybe some numbers growing over the next couple months or so, then we would be able to implement other modes such as secure point and search and destroy potentially as well, which I actually think is going to be relatively easy since it's just 2 bomb sites, and I can make it so your gun hides itself as you're planting, and maybe a bar goes across letting you know you're almost done planting. Like, we'll probably do something like that. Anyway, so just some other things that we've gotten accomplished through the Discord, for instance, right? So I have what's in the latest patch I have here. So version 0.122, optimizations to ladders, grenade keybind wasn't even in the game, so I put that in, fixed some exploits with the Juggernaut. In-game overlays that were blocking each other I fixed. I put in the TDM mode and then the character page overhaul with new stats. Clips and videos. If you guys do find matches, please put your clips and videos in here. I would love to see some gameplay clips and use them for the Steam store page, which would be pretty cool. So here's an example from something that was accomplished through clips. So thank you, Satara, if I'm saying that correctly. He noticed that when you jump on a ladder, you fall down and then start climbing. And then you're gun locked. You can't shoot your gun or look left or right. So you're pretty much helpless once you get to the ladder. So I was able to go currently working on, and I was able to actually update this. So now here's what the ladder looks like. So when you jump to it, you snap onto it, and you can use your gun. So that's just, someone put in a feature like, hey, we should put this in, and then within a couple hours, because I was taking lunch, I was able to implement that. So the more things we see like that, the more optimizations I can make to the game, because I don't always see everything that everyone else can, right? So that's perfect. I want feedback like that so we can make our game better. I do want to put in features strictly from like, you know, what you guys are saying. The map creator one will be cool in time. That'll definitely be at the forefront of my mind. That will probably be pretty challenging to implement, but once implemented, you guys can make maps for me. I'm all for that. So that is something I'll probably need to work on in the future. And I also have looking for games, since we don't have many players yet. You could put in like QTDM or queuing CTF or something like that. And if I personally see it and I'm available, I will jump in. And other people, if you see it and you're on, you want to try the game out, post into the looking for game in the Shattersight Discord. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Steam announcement, Steam store page should be up hopefully within a couple of weeks if we can get some clips. We need to get some people on. I do want to overhaul this menu a little bit, like his feet's through the floor, for instance, right now, and we do have a Shattersight logo right now. This kind of looks like a stationary image more than a dynamic title, so we'll probably work on that. But yeah, we have TDM, we have Capture the Flag, we have function game modes. The server's up. You just have to make sure you're always downloading the latest build. Delete your old build, download the latest build. All your character stats and stuff like that will still be tracked. Of course, everything remains unlocked for the duration of this until it's at a full release on Steam. Like right now, I've played for a while and I'm at 40,000 XP, so I would have almost unlocked all, the tier 2 class. So progression seems to be fine at this point. And yeah, that's basically it for this one. So keep an eye out for the Steam store page. Would be awesome if y'all could throw a couple wish lists out there, and we'll continue working through the Discord and making this game the best we can. Thanks. Bye for now.